We are Ben and MP, and this is Sailing Yabá, where we get to share a dream boat being rebuilt.
Thanks to simple tools, ancient knowledge, and an amazing team of carpenters, our once wrecked schooner is being brought back to life.
So that little batten there, that's also called the story plank, was just measured up the boat. Now it's gonna go put in this plank, and then it will become the piece that we're needing.
This is the last 24 centimeter tall little column that I'm making. Today I've done 5, which is all we need to do this, finish the starboard side. Unfortunately, this snapped and we had to go next door to get it welded, but that's fixed now. But this is a very, very special one. This is how they come raw. Have a look. So they come like with all these jagged edges, but this one is like super special. And then here's the on button. That's how we start. Nine, 10.5. Voila! Okay, so this is all where it's about. It explains to me where it has to be low, which is this area here. This also low, and this middle part's also the lowest part, which is the center here. Then it also explains to me this is going to be cut away and cut away. This is going to be the thickest part together with some other 2 lines, and the rest just indicates where it's going to go incline or decline. Yeah.
So yeah guys, if you're enjoying the content, if you're enjoying our videos, don't forget to subscribe. You can just click here and you're one click away of not missing any of our episodes.
Now the caulking is going to continue where it's still dry. Hopefully tomorrow the port side is a bit dry so we can continue there. But for now, all these little columns that have been turned with the lathe are going to go under here, all the way to there. So it's still raining. The bulwark stub has nearly been made. We've had a look at the measurements of the seating arrangement in the back. However, two of these were not, well, broke or were not the right size. I don't know exactly what it was. But Nezo asked me to make two more. So this is the second of the two that I made, and hopefully this is the last one I'm gonna have to make until we start working more at the stern. So yeah. So this is the last rail to head onto the bulwark of the boat, and it will be finished all the way around, all the way to the bow, which you can't see is there, and all the way here to that. Also, bit by bit, I'm putting my brother Tom to work. Didn't want to put him to work the first day because I didn't want to scare him away. But I've given him a small job already. How's that going?
Easy.
These are all coming off so we can see better. You did a pretty lousy job of this one.
Yeah, need to use more heat.
Tom, what did the intro used to be to your YouTube channel?
What's going on, guys? It's Fuzz Hardware here. Today we're going to review how to remove white window tint.
Anyway, I'll leave him to that because we've got a boat to build. This is what a boat is: a hull, 2 masts, keel, and the bulwark and deck. All the rest is just luxury. So from now on we can choose what we want, how long we spend on it, how it's done, but the basics of a boat, I mean, these have to be fastened on, this one. Basics of what a boat are done. So this is practically Noah's Ark right now. Put some stuff on top of it, animals, and we leave. This one's like me. That's the bit I find impressive, is to be able to put a nut on the bottom of the threaded bar that goes through the top. They have to find where the hole ends in the stanchion, which is somewhere here, and then they have to drill a hole length across it and then a bigger one so the nut can fit through it. But it's like how to know where it stops exactly. The bulwark is practically done except for 2 threaded bars still need to go through. On top of that, all the columns are being made to go around the aft saloon area, the bit with the big round table to hold the roof up. That's being made out of all scrap wood, and it's being on and off rain, so we can't really do much finishing touching work like paints and resins and epoxies because it depends on the humidity. So we have a tarp arriving soon, so we're going to go and pick up a bunch of bamboo to make a structure around the boat, because now it's all this little finishing jobs where dry wood is very important for stuff to dry, the paints and epoxies to actually work. But until then, I'm gonna just clean the engine room again to make sure we can put the first layer of primer down all over, so then later we can paint it with a proper nice and shiny paint that's easily to clean. The other guys are going to start lifting another boat behind this black one over here, so our team is being lent out to this big boat lifting service. Other than that, I think we're just waiting for the weather, so that's why this structure, the bamboo structure, is going to be a very good thing when it arrives. We're also waiting for more wood for the seating area at the aft by the transom, and other than that, it's just like I said, waiting. But let's see how stuff goes from now on and hope this weather dries up. That'd be amazing. We need one more threaded bar to go from here into it, and then a hole be made into here that will pull this part onto this part, and then the whole bulwark will be finished. So second to last, all the way up there, all the way across there, and the other side, and there's one more missing over here to fasten it. Tonino actually bought the same whiskey as we did for the whiskey plank, so we only had one of the two, so he said when we finish the bulwark and the deck, we'll have the other one, so another reason to celebrate. Hello, what's up? Yeah, you called me. Don't worry. It's raining here as well, don't worry. Everything here is now in place, the whole rail. We're leaving those end bits on here for now because there's simply no reason to take them off yet, because I don't know, we might do something with them extended, but we probably will take them off at some point. What's happening now? Lots of finishing touches. So sanding down all these, making sure all the seals are shut, making sure there's no more little gaps anywhere anymore. So that's going to be done all over the boat.
Welcome to our patron community, Robert, Yoshiaki and Bradley. And for donating through PayPal, thank you Goran, Min, Bernard and Webb from Design. See you next Sunday.